Alright, today I thought I'd make another longer video. So today I'm going to be doing some post driving. So just came down now, started on the post driver, and straight away it started pissing down with rain. It's slowly starting to ease up now, but quite a bit of rain we just had come down in a short time. On the plus side, I threw out some grass seed yesterday because there was a little bit of pugging. You can see in that spot down there, the cows were standing in the corner, so I got a little bit wet. So at least that grass seed's going to kick in and start growing now, but this farm is pretty prone to flooding, so if we get too much rain, it's not going to be good. You can actually see there the pump is turned on and it's pumping out all the excess water from the farm, because at the moment the drains are pretty high, and when the tide comes in, this river here, which is behind this bank here, it'll raise up and it kind of seeps back in through the floodgate. It's like the floodgate doesn't close completely, so it seeps back up into the farm. All right, so the rain's pretty much gone now, so we're back into the post driving. So this post driver is pretty damn flash. I can get it to move all over the place. So I can kind of park, I don't have to park that close to the post. So I can park at a fairly good distance away, and then I can just use the hydraulics and just move it as I need it. And then what I'm doing is I'm using this little level here just to make sure the post is nice and straight. So sometimes the posts are actually a little bit bent, so even if I use the level, it doesn't get that straight. So I kind of got to go back away a little bit and just look at it by eye and just double check it. Alright, so one of the worst things about post driving is when you don't know where the water lines are. So a lot of the time the water lines for the troughs are running along the fence lines. So they're probably running along here. And if I ram a post through one of those water lines, sometimes they can be quite deep under. So then I've got to dig it all up, fix that water line. So I try and get the posts right in line with the other post. So this one here is the one I just put in. And it's pretty much in line with the other posts, because then I'm hoping that there's no water line running down here. This is the back of the farm, so there shouldn't be a water line running down here anyway, but you never know. I have been surprised before where some of these old water lines are running through. All right, so we're at our next post that we're gonna do. So you can see this one here is not quite straight. It's a little bit crooked, and the bottom here, yeah, it's not quite where we want it to be, so we're gonna whack in a new post here. So I like to whack in the post a little bit before I start measuring it, so it gets in the ground a little bit, then I get the level. So I measure it up one more time. All right, so we got our new post whacked in there now. I may have put it a little bit too low, but I think it's all right, because it's a little bit of a low spot here anyway. All right, so this is what I'm going to continue on with a little bit. I got another post to do on the other side, on the other paddock, and then further down the farm, I'm going to widen a gateway. So just down there a little bit more, there's a gateway that's really narrow and it's really hard to get the tractors through, especially when we have the contractors come in with their huge tractors doing silage and bales. So yeah, so I'm going to widen that, because if I don't widen it, I'll have to widen it when they smash that post out anyway. So now that I've got time and I got the post driver on, I might as well get it done now. Alright, so what I did was about a month ago, I rode around every paddock and I wrote down every broken post so I could come back and fix them. So this is the next post to fix. I also wrote down all the troughs that needed to have some clay put around them, and I was just fixing all the fences as I went basically. So I've done all the troughs. Yeah, so now I'm just doing these posts that are broken, fixing these up, and then it's going to be basically on to the next project. I got 2 more posts to put in. I probably pulled in about, I'd say 60 posts that have been broken. Yeah, so I got about 2 more to do and then on to the next project. All right, so I put in my last 2 posts here, this one and this one here. And now I'm gonna go widen that gateway and then I'm pretty much done with the post rock. Alright, so this is the gateway I'm going to widen. So you can see it's not that wide. So I'm going to move this post here, probably just next to this post here. That looks like it's a broken post or something. And then it's going to make it a lot easier to get big tractors in here, because otherwise eventually someone's going to smash this post anyway. And as I said earlier, then I'm going to have to widen it. Alright, so I'm literally just putting a chain on the strainer post. I'm going to pull it up, remove the wires, and then whack it back in a little bit wider. Alright, I widened this post, so the post is over here now. So the gateway's quite a bit wider. It's about 7 big steps, you could say 7 meters. So that concludes today's post driving. Now I'm just going to come back later, put all the wires back up and put all the insulators on and all that stuff, and then job's done.